Henry Clay would like to recognize our seniors tonight. First off is number 1, Michael Lee Fredlock. Michael has been playing lacrosse for 5 years. Michael's being escorted by his parents, Mike Fredlock and Jana Harrison. He will be attending Berry College in the fall and playing lacrosse for the Vikings. Michael's proudest moment is winning state his junior year. He wants to be remembered as a leader who did the right thing. If it could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be Peter Pan because he's got it all figured out. Next is number 8, Vincent Pisacano. Vincent has played lacrosse for 7 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Don and Margaret, and his sister, Martha Pisacano. Vincent is in the National Honor Society and enjoys playing ping pong and ultimate frisbee. He will be attending the best college, Center College, and playing lacrosse for the Colonels. His proudest moment was scoring his first goal his freshman year against Northern Kentucky. He wants to be remembered as the guy who clears the ball. If I could be anyone for 24 hours, he said, he would be Bill Gates, so that he could leave a hefty donation to the Pisacano family. Next is number 9, Charlie Seiler Blondell. Charlie has played lacrosse for 4 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Barry and Betsy Blondell. Charlie also enjoys playing frisbee and hanging out with Rena Childers. Charlie will be attending the University of Alabama, and he plans to play on the club team. His favorite memory was playing Trinity at home his junior year. He wants to be remembered as one of the best vocal leaders on the team. If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be Coach Downs, because you don't mess with Coach Downs. Next is number 11, Parker James Gann. Parker has played lacrosse for 8 years. He's being escorted by his parents, Jim and Julie, and his brother, Noah Gann. Parker would be attending Roanoke College and playing lacrosse for the Maroons. His favorite memory was winning the state championship his freshman and his junior year. He wants to be remembered as a good teammate, hardworking, and a leader. If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would choose Matthew McConaughey, because who wouldn't want to be Matthew McConaughey? All right, all right. Next is number 12, Hudson Douglas Bradley. Hudson has played lacrosse for 5 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Steve and Christy, and his sister, Alika Bradley. Hudson will be attending Berry College and playing lacrosse for the Vikings. His favorite memory is winning the MVP of the state championship and committing to play for lacrosse at Berry with his best friend, Michael. He wants to be remembered as a great teammate and leader, and for his neck-breaking fakes. If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be his 5th great-grandson, so he could see what the future would be like. Next is number 24, John Sloan Warner III. Sloan has played lacrosse for 9 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Sloan and Jane, and his brother, Colton Warner. Sloan is also in the Book Club, Finance Club, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. Sloan will be attending Washington and Lee and is still deciding if he will play club lacrosse. His favorite memory is winning the state championships. He wants to be remembered as the kid who always asked, "What did you learn in school?" If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be Teddy Roosevelt. Next is number 25, Noah King. Noah has played lacrosse for 6 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Jamie and Shannon King. Noah also plays Glendover basketball. He will be attending Hanover College and playing lacrosse for the Panthers. His favorite memory is winning state. He wants to be remembered as a quiet leader and motivator. If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would also be Coach Downs to finally see what it was like to play lacrosse in the good old days. Next is number 28, Keyshawn Johnson Sanders. Keyshawn has played lacrosse for 1 year. He is also being escorted by his mother, Carmen Sanders, and his stepfather, Leith Cavanaugh. Number 27, Walt Finch. Being escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Finch, and Sister Finch. Someone neglected to give me Walt's write-up. Walt is one heck of a defensive player. He'll be attending the Naval Academy in the fall. And if he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be Admiral Halsey. Okay, now number 28, Keyshawn Johnson Sanders. Keyshawn has played lacrosse for 1 year. He is being escorted by his mother, Carmen Sanders, and his stepfather, Leith Cavanaugh. Keyshawn will be attending Wilmington College, where he will play football for the Quakers. Keyshawn also plays football for Henry Clay and runs track and field. His favorite memory was scoring his first goal against Lafayette. He wants to be remembered as a role model on and off the field. If he could be anyone for 24 hours, he would be the president so he could explore the Book of Secrets. We'd now like to recognize our statisticians. First is Mia Isabel Fox. Mia has been a statistician for 1 year. She is being escorted by her parents Sean and Barb and her brother Quinn and sister Eve Fox. Mia will be attending the University of Kentucky. She also plays volleyball and enjoys horseback riding. Her favorite memory was winning the state championship last year and the old man that kept jogging around the track during the national anthem. She wants to be remembered as the best stat girl ever, and she is cooler than Quinn, and that he looks like her, and she does not look like him. If she could be anyone for 24 hours, she would be Mowgli from the Jungle Book because he lives with animals. Next is Rena Childers. Rena has been a statistician for 1 year. Rena is deciding between UCLA, Tulane, and Pomona College. Rena is also in the National Honor Society, Young Dims, and the French Club. Her favorite memory was watching the boys win state last year. She wants to be remembered as one of the stat girls that finally learned how to do stats. If she could be anyone for 24 hours, she would be Mia Fox because she knows way more about lacrosse than Rena does. And finally, Brett Edwards. Brett has been a statistician for 1 year. Brett is attending Transylvania University in the fall and is playing soccer for the Pioneers. Her favorite memory is car rides with the other stat girls to the game. She wants to be remembered as the best statistician ever. If she could be anyone for 24 hours, she would be Michael because he is so awesome. Let's give a big hand for our seniors.